Okay, I've got information about Timothy Bible College at the top of my page because I know what you do. I know what Little Red Schoolhouse. I know what you've been doing for 20 years, and I support it totally. I mean, the only weapon we've got here now that we've got Obama, which, you know, frankly, I mean, when you vote for the lesser of two evils, you know, you probably deserve what you get. You know, I keep going back and thinking about John Trogman, asking him why he quit, why he gave up. Why did you give up, John? Because we've tried to tell him for years what's going on. What's sir?
I hope my computer guy is right that this may be what it takes to wake up the silent bunch who really needs to take the country back. If he's right, then go Obama. You've got only a few days because we are not going to sit still for this.
Well, I hope it works because frankly I don't think we had any choice. I think we had a choice between Zionist A and Zionist B. Mitt Romney is more banker friendly. He is more drug friendly. He was tied with George Bush. He was tied with all these. And Obama, we know he's not eligible. We know he's not real. He was a CIA Soviet plant. He knows. I mean, so you know, maybe this is God's way of saying, "Wake up, America," which was the name of the first group where I started.
I'm going to go catch the horses, Clay. God bless you.
God bless you.
Your show. I pray that we get enough balls to throw a bunch of tacos in Galveston Bay and do this right.
All right, sir. I'll tell you what, we'll have you on tomorrow. I'll schedule you for a whole show because you let me know. Give me a call a little bit after the show and let me know if you need help with that fence.
Bye.
All right, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, that was Dr. Jake Wade, who will be all right, we have a bunch of interesting bunch of assholes on the chat room today, and we just talked about. Let me finish up a little bit because this aspartame thing, I'm not going to stay on it anymore. Methanol acts as a Trojan horse. It's carried to susceptible tissues in your body like your brain and bone marrow, where the ADH enzyme converts it to formaldehyde, which wreaks havoc with sensitive proteins in DNA. All other animals, on the other hand, have a protected mechanism that allows methanol to be broken down to harmless formic acid. According to aspartame expert Dr. Woodrow Monty, there's a major biochemical problem with methanol in humans because of the difference of how it's metabolized compared to all other animals. This is why toxicology testing on animals is a flawed model because it doesn't apply to humans. Both animals and humans have small structures called peroxisomes in each cell. There are a couple of hundred in every cell of your body, which is designed to detoxify a variety of chemicals. Peroxisome contains catalase, which help to form methanol. Other chemicals in there convert the formaldehyde to formic acid, which is harmless, but this last step only occurs in animals. When methanol enters the cells of every other animal, it gets into the mechanism. Humans have to do have the same number of peroxisomes and comparable cells to animals, but human peroxisomes cannot convert the toxic formaldehyde into harmless formic acid. And by the way, saccharin and aspartame cause greater weight gain than sugar. So the fact is that aspartame is not a dieter's friend, and that's been known by scientists for some time. The problem is this news has not necessarily received traction in the media. For example, a study from 1986, so it's included 80,000 women, found those who used artificial sweeteners were significantly more likely than non-users to gain weight over time, regardless of initial weight. The results were not explicable by differences in food consumption patterns, and concluded that the data do not support the hypothesis that long-term artificial sweetener use either helps weight loss or prevents weight gain. So, as usual, you are being sold a bunch of bull. Now, I want to give you a little bit of insight here with another thing here from about Obama's police state, and this is what you got to look forward to here, folks. This rampant injustice exposes the increasing paramilitary tactics utilized by the Obama administration, Eric Holder's Justice Department, and the Criminal Investigation Division of the Internal Revenue Service. And some of the comments on this, I should share these. I feel bad for those of us who are 70 and above. There's no health care plan for us. My mother passed away last month. She was 86. She was taken to one hospital and they sent her home 2 days later. She died in the ER of another hospital with pneumonia and a severe bladder infection, but the other hospital said she didn't have anything wrong with her. And somebody else says, I'm really scared, Philip. I feel like we're going to be in a living hell. I'm afraid that Obama will be more of a dictator than a president. Not that he's been, not that he sort of has been already, but since he doesn't have to worry about re-election, he's going to go full force, and he will not let anyone stop him, leave or not. I keep remembering him telling Putin to wait for him to be re-elected. He'll have more freedom to do whatever the hell he wants. And other people are saying we're disappointed that Romney lost. It'll take us to digest the consequences of another 4 years of Obama. Unbelievable that were enough Obama votes to beat us. This is a Tea Party guy, obviously. And someone else says, well, it looks like the police state is well underway. I'm baffled that the communists won. What the hell happened? Are there that many stupid morons? Was there a lot of fraud? I cannot understand it. With Romney, crowds at capacity at his rallies, and Obama did not. How did this happen? Such a depressing time in America. I'm afraid for the future of my family and my country. People have made a very horrible mistake. Of course, the media hid so much that the mindless fools probably don't even know what he's been doing and plans to do. They just think they will continue to get their handouts they want, and when gas goes up to $10 a gallon, and when the coal mines are closed down, and the steel mines closed down, and there's no power, what will they think then? It will be Bush's fault? He won't be able to blame Bush now. I thought the government will decide whether my family or I get the care we need is absolutely frightening, and what will he do to our military? Well, you know what they're doing to the military. They're killing them off the same way they are killing you off, ladies and gentlemen. The same way. All right. Oh, that's weird. just trying to get everything. Everything's falling apart here. Everything, the call's been dropped. Didn't even have a guest today, so this, I'll put the link to the Aspartame article up, and let's see. I can't share the video with you, but it begins. At the Mountain Pure Watering Company, water bottling company in Arkansas. Now, I don't have all of the information on this, but we're talking about an average business, kind of like Gibson Guitar Company, and they are in the raid on them somehow was filmed. The roar you hear is of a half a dozen SUVs charging down the highway, pulling into the parking lot. People inside working. A dozen SUVs pull up like SUVs. Armed men get out. They rush in. They go in the front door, the back door, the loading docks. They're beating on the walls. They're rushing in. They're pointing guns.
Surrounded by federal agents, a loaded gun pointed at his head. Those moments of Court Sack's life replay in his nightmares.
I was wondering why would someone point a loaded gun at my face. I mean, what does this have to do with anything? Open the door and point a loaded gun at someone's face who's in an office in a management position. It made me feel really scared, kind of helpless.
Hang on, David. I'll be with you in a moment.
And only encounter with law enforcement. He will never forget it. Neither will the other employees at this small Arkansas water bottling company. Their vivid accounts of that day were used to produce an accurate reenactment of the federal raid on Mountain Pure Water Company.
We saw all of the cop cars in the commotion, and nobody could come in.
They come in with black vehicles, unmarked, blocked every entrance. There was probably 40 to 50 agents, blocked every door. They just come in full speed.
They had surrounded the facility and entered all the doors and scared the whole premises when they came in.
Yes, I was scared to move because, they had guns on and you couldn't really move. You couldn't go nowhere.
First of all, it was ridiculous. I mean, there was nobody here that needed manned with firearms or to be guarded.
Well, it was almost like you'd watch Cops or something, or watch these drug raid shows where they would kind of come through the door, just everybody storms in and just kind of pushing everybody to the side.
And there was police everywhere with guns, and it just blew me away. I didn't know what was going on, I thought maybe it was drugs or they was after a felon or something, but I mean, they had a lot of police.
I felt violated. I thought the company was violated. Everyone here. We were all in shock.
And they came through the door and they pushed us over to the wall and went down through the hallway. They were very serious. They were very well intending to take control of the facility and to intimidate us in the sense of complying with them.
We were saying, oh my gosh, what's going on? And that as far as being able to really say something to each other, we couldn't. We had them on top of us, no matter what. You know, I mean, they were everywhere. They were everywhere.
At first, everybody thought it was some type of drug raid or something because there were so many people, or so many cops.
But this was no drug raid, no violent criminals hiding inside the walls of this facility. In fact, employees here were shocked when they discovered the real reason behind the terrifying paramilitary Gestapo-style raid. This raid was about securing paperwork concerning financial transactions of the company's owner, John Sachs. Paperwork they would have gladly shared at the request of a single agent. No need for an aggressive raid by 40 to 50 armed agents.
Well, in my opinion, the raid itself was totally unnecessary. The government has subpoena power with the grand jury. They could have subpoenaed anything they wanted to, and I've known John Sachs for a long time. John would have given them whatever they subpoenaed. There was simply no need to bring 40 or 50 officers out here and storm this place like they did.
I don't think that we have anybody in our facility that, with our background checks, that have any kind of active criminal background. And yet, you've got a tactical team that entered our facility and treated every one of our employees as though they were involved in criminal activity.
All right. David, are you with me?
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am. I just wanted to...
Yes, sir? Talk to me. David. David, are you there? What the heck? What's going on here? I got a caller on the line. I had a caller on the line. Oops, okay, I guess alright. Have I got you back on the line, David? David, where are you? David, are you there? Okay. Sorry, bud. Don't know what happened to you, but I can't hear you. Okay, I don't know what happened to my caller here. David, are you there? Alright. You can call in on another line or something, but I can't hear you. I don't know what happened to you. I can hear you fine, but I can't hear you, David. That's the point I'm trying to make here. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Alright. Oh, don't be an idiot. You people, I think David is Ted, right. Okay, another idiot out of the room. Alright, anybody else? Come on, let's line up here. I'm almost done with this show anyway, so I'll spend the rest of the time kicking you stupid people out. I don't need you in my room. Yeah, pro nerd, okay. Okay. Yeah, alright. Come on, step up to the plate here. A few more of you jerks. And we'll have a great show tomorrow with Dr. Jake Wade. And we'll get this one back up. Yeah, call me on my home line there. Try that, David. Call me on my, well, never mind. I'll call you. I'll get it up here. Let's see if we can,
Good morning, Clayton.
Hey, okay, wait a minute. Now, where are you coming from now? You talking to me? I've got you up here. Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was calling in 3 times and I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say today, Clay, that this election isn't over. Oh. And it's just now starting to get going. All the things talking about all year long and all the deaths been on, and everybody's getting all hot and bothered about the political happenings. This is just the start now. We'll see what happens in the next 365 days or less, and we'll all know by the end of the year just what's going to happen.
All right. It's possible I had something set wrong on this end, but everything's working now. Okay.
Yeah. I can hear you fine.
Okay. Well,
and the programs have been coming through nicely, too. But like I said, just results from this election, I was reading the intelhub.com this morning, and they say that, so many different states and been calling in with tampering and ballot fixing and dead people's names turning up as voted. There's all kinds of scams going on this time. So this isn't like any other election. This isn't going to be like any other election. This one's going to be the last time we all get taken to the bank, so to speak. So I think it's just the start of a really good thing. And everybody out there, just strap on your seatbelts and hang on tight. We're in for a ride.
well, we are, and maybe things had to go this way, and frankly, you know, I'm not sure that maybe Obama is with the Muslims, and it's been Israel and the Jews that wanted us to go to war with the Muslims. I believe if Romney had been in there, we'd be bombing Iran tomorrow. Maybe that won't happen. Maybe that won't happen with Obama. Maybe he's got a little bit of sympathy there with Iran, with Saudi, or with the Saudis, whatever. Well, the Saudis are Jews, and they're connected with Israel. The Saudi rulers that Obama bowed to were originally of Jewish descent, Jewish traders. So,
yeah, I think the state we're at right now has all been set, and as the stage has been set, and we're just waiting for the curtain to come up now upon ourselves. But nothing's really changed, and nothing's really going different than it ever was. So I think all the hecklers out there can just sit back and eat their popcorn for the moment. But the show isn't over. The show hasn't even begun yet.
Well, it's you're right. You're right about that. And the answer, the guest I had on yesterday, got a PhD in sociology. And what he is saying, I mean, he's basically saying that I was right about the idea of Liberty Villages. We need, and I'll have some people on that are talking about the same thing, the villages here. I've got calls going into it. Well, let's see. Guest Captain Oak, you can be a guest right now, you dumb son of a bitch. You can call in, like I've been telling you for a year. You can call in. I've got Blog Talk Radio up here. David's calling on it. You can call in right now. The phone number is up there, right there on the screen that you're looking at, 646-915-8774. And if you don't call in right now, I will kick your ass out every time I become aware of who you are. And I may even kick out a few individuals that aren't on there. You know, call in. David's on there. You could be on there if you weren't such a lying, cowardly Jew that, you know, and I thought you had more class than I really did. I thought, I asked David not to call in. Am I going to treat you with respect? When you earn my respect. When you earn my respect, call in. Quit being a goddamn troll. I'm not gonna treat you with respect until you earn it. Call in now, or start kicking him right now. Right now. If this board don't light up, I will kick his ass out and keep him out from now on. Because he's nothing. He's nothing. He's a troll, and he may not even be Jewish. He may not even be Jewish. Okay. Yeah, I'm too cheap to do it, real poet. Since I don't know your number and you're hiding under there, get your ass out. And, yeah. And, let's see. Captain Oak. Okay. Goodbye.
Well, Clay, I want to just wish you and Lynn a fantastic day today and tell you, just keep looking up at the stars above and they're coming down to us soon. And, you know, it's not over till it's over.
Just as an aside there, they spotted over 100 UFOs along the Chinese-Indian border there. So,
that's right.
There's,
we got friends in the skies.
I hope so. I hope you're right about that. And I know you're not disappointed about not winning the election. You knew you wouldn't. You knew we didn't have the numbers there. But I appreciate you trying. I appreciate you doing that, and I appreciate you listening, guys. So, thanks for listening, and we'll see ya.